Good morning, students. So today we are going to start with our fresh chapter, that is bills of exchange. Last we are done with the bank reconciliation statement. So bills of exchange, basically when we were doing bank reconciliation statement, I have already told you the bills of exchange. Now bills of exchange basically means when we have to pay an amount to some persons. So at that point of time, suppose I am not having that amount. So on that basis, I will draw a bill that I am going to make that payment after a certain period of time. So that is bills of exchange. And if you see in the accountancy language, according to the Indian Negotiable Instrument Act 1882, remember this act, bills of exchange is given by Indian Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Because if some students who are planning to do CS or CA, there they will get objective question to clarify your CPT. These type of objective question you also may get, and plus in 11th standard also in your exams you may be asked like that only. So which act has given bills of exchange? So it is Indian Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Now see the meaning here. A bill of exchange is an instrument in writing. I have already told you in writing you have to give. So it is in writing. An unconditional order signed by the maker. ये एक order होता है, ठीक है, जो रिटर्न में लिखा होता है signed by the maker. Maker means the one who has made this, जिसने ये बनाया है वो साइन करके लिखा है. Directing to pay a certain sum of money. क्या लिखा होगा उसमें, किस तरफ इशारा होगा? That I am going to make certain sum of money, payment of certain sum of money. जितना money balance है, I am going to make the payment of that. To the order of a specified person or to the bearer of the instrument. जिस भी बंदे का नाम उस bills of exchange में लिखा है, I will make payment to so and so person. So this is the meaning of bill of exchange. Got it? So according to Indian Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, bill of exchange is an instrument in writing or an unconditional order signed by the maker directing to make a certain sum of money only to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. Now, the parties which are involved in bills of exchange are drawer, drawee and payee. Now, you have to understand what is the meaning of drawer, drawee and payee. Now, drawer means the seller or the creditor. Suppose if I have purchased goods on credit from Mr. X, so he is the creditor of my company because I have purchased goods from X. So I have to make payment to X. So he is the creditor of my company. So he will draw a bill on me that I have to make a payment to him. So he is the seller or the creditor, the drawer who draws the bill. Simple language is drawer means who draws the bill. And who draws the bill? The creditor draws the bill. To receive money, उसे money receive करना है from someone. Someone means suppose me. I have sold goods to X. So he has to receive money from whom? To me. So he will draw a bill on me. He writes or draws the bill and is known as drawer. वो बिल बनाएगा, नाम लिखेगा, साइन करेगा और मेरे पास देगा उसे. Right? Now next is drawee. Now drawee, he is the purchaser or the debtor. It means myself. I have purchased the goods on credit now. So I am his debtor. Right? So he will give to me. He will draw the bill on me. So I will be the drawee. Who is liable to make the payment? जिसे payment करनी है. So I am the liable to make the payment and he is liable to receive the payment. So he is the purchaser or the debtor on whom the bill is drawn. मेरे ऊपर bill draw किया गया and is liable to pay the amount mentioned in the bill. And I will be liable to pay the amount whatever is mentioned in the bill. Clear? Now last one is pay. Now pay means the person to whom the payment is made. It may happen that instead of me, I have mentioned some other name that on my behalf so and so is going to collect the payment. So the person to whom the payment is made, जिसको payment करनी है, that is called pay. Right? So here in the starting of the chapter, what you have seen, the meaning of bills of exchange and the three parties which are involved in bills of exchange. One is your drawer, other one is your drawing, and the third one is your pay. Remember, drawer, who draws the bill? Who draws the bill? The seller or the creditors, right? Next is drawee. Drawee means who receives the bill? Who is receiving the bill? The debtor or the purchaser, who purchased the goods on credit. And pay, the person on whom the payment is to be made. वो person जिसके ऊपर पेमेंट करनी है, जिसे पेमेंट करनी है, वो पे होता है. Clear? Now let's move to the further topic. Now this is the specimen of your bills of exchange. You should also know that how bill of exchange is seen. मतलब दिखता कैसा है, बनाते कैसे हैं, what is written in that. So this is basically the specimen of bills of exchange. This is how it is drawn. Now see, here it is written the address and the date of the creditor who is drawing the bill, the drawer. So drawer is basically from New Delhi, so he will write New Delhi on the date on which he is drawing the bill, 1st July 2019. Right? After that, on this side, the amount. आप कितने amount का bill draw कर रहे हो? So rupees 5 lakh. And at the below of that, there will be stamp. And you will write 2 months after due date. Due date is this. इसके 2 महीने के बाद आपको पेमेंट करनी है. Pay to me. मुझे पे करो. The creditor. Or my order. The sum of rupees 5 lakh only for value received. Now see students, you have to write the same statement as it is. Here you can't change the language of the bills of exchange. You can't write in your own language. You have to start with the due date. कितने time period का दिया हुआ है? You have to write that. If it is 3 months, so you will write 3 months. If it is 2 months, so you will write 2 months. If it is 60 days, you will write 60 days. 90 days, 90 days. 73 days, 73 days. So 2 months after due date, pay to me or my order. The sum of कितना? Rupees 5 lakh only for value received. जो भी value received की उसकी. Right? Only this statement, this 2-3 lines you have to write. After that, the drawer sign, the one who is drawing the bill, the creditor, his name and his full address. Then on the opposite side, the one who is going to accept the bill, that is the drawer. उसका नाम, sign and address. So this is basically the specimen of bills of exchange. So even you have to learn this too also, because you might get question from this, that draw the bill of exchange and the amount and the rest of the due date you will be given. So you have to make that specimen, and the question may be asked for 3 months. Right? Now let's move to the next topic, that is your promissory note. Now after bills of exchange, there is one more topic, that is promissory note, and you should know the difference between the bills of exchange and the promissory note. Now next is your promissory note. Now the name itself says promise, when you are making a promise. In bills of exchange, the creditor used to make the bills of exchange. It means, suppose I am the owner of the company and I have purchased goods on credit from someone, right? So that person is going to make bill of exchange and he is going to give it to me. But in the same situation, promissory note means I have purchased the goods on credit, so he is not making the bill of exchange, but I, from my side, making a promissory note, right? I am making a promise, writing that I promise that I am going to pay your so much of money during that time period. जब मैं promise करके बना रही हूँ. In bills of exchange, the creditor used to draw the bill, and in promissory note, the debtor or the purchaser of the goods makes the promissory note. Now see, sometimes the purchaser of the goods or the debtor writes a note, signs it and give it to the seller. I am the purchaser of the goods, I am the debtor. I will write a note, I will sign it and I will give it to the creditor or the seller of the goods. It is called the promissory note. I am making the promise that I am going to pay so much of amount during that period of time. And the parties involved in promissory notes are the maker and the payee. The one who is making the bill. Then who is making the bill? The purchaser or the debtor. It means myself. And who is the payee? He is the person who is entitled to get the payment. जिसको payment मिलेगी. It means my creditor. He is entitled to get the payment. So he is the payee. So just understand the difference between the two. Bills of exchange. The creditors makes the bills of exchange in favor of debtors or the purchaser of the goods. And in case of promissory note, the purchaser or the debtor makes the promissory note in favor of or to hand over it to the creditor or the seller of the goods. Right? In bills of exchange, three parties were there. One was the drawer, the one who draws the bill, that is the seller. One is the drawing, it means who gets the bills of exchange after drawing it, that is the purchaser of the goods. And next is payee, who is going to receive the amount, right? And in case of promissory note, there are two parties. One is the maker and one is the payee. Maker means the one who makes the bill. Here who is making the bill? The debtor or the purchaser of the goods. Payee, जिसको payment मिलेगी. Who is going to receive the payment? Who is entitled to receive the payment? The creditor or the seller of the goods. So he will receive the payment. Clear? Now I will show you the specimen of the promissory note. So here is the specimen of your promissory note. Now see, same thing. Amount year only, rupees 5 lakh. At the above, at the below, the stamp. Then the one who is promising here, the one who is making this bill. Who is making this bill? The debtor or the purchaser. So I am making this bill. So here I will write my address. Right? Over there, if you remember the bills of exchange, the drawer or the creditor is making the bill. So the address of there is written here. New Delhi. Right? Date written 1st July 2019. Now you will write 2 months after due date, I promise to pay. This is promissory note now, so this is important. I promise to pay Shri Karuna Sagar or the order. Karuna Sagar is this. I am going to make the payment to Karuna Sagar. Or the order the sum of rupees 5 lakh only for value received. Now again in promissory note also you can't write your own language. You have to write in the same language only. You will write this. Then you will sign yours, write your name, sign and address. And on the opposite side you will write on whom you are making the promise and who is entitled to receive the money. So you are going to write his name and address and he is going to accept it. Clear? So this is the specimen of your promissory note. So there is just a little bit difference. Just the statement, here you have to write I promise to pay. The other thing is in bills of exchange, the drawer, the creditor, he writes his city name and then the date. But here when the purchaser of the good is making the promissory note, then the city of his name will come. So Jaipur, 1st July 2019. Here you will write on the left hand side the one who is drawing the bill, who is drawing the purchaser of the good, so his name, address and sign. And on the right hand side, who is going to entitled to receive the payment? The creditor, so his name and address will come over here. So this is the specimen of your promissory note. So what you have to see? Meaning of bills of exchange, your promissory note, parties involved both in case of promissory note as well as in case of bills of exchange, and the specimen of two. Now let's move further. Now next we are going to see the due date, how the due date falls. Now see, suppose I have drawn a bill for 1 month, right? So I have drawn the bill on 31st of Jan for 1 month. So here you will not count the number of days because 1 month means the Feb only. तो Feb month में mature होना चाहिए मेरा bill. राइट. सो यू विल नॉट कंसिडर कि फैब में 28 डेज होते हैं तो यू विल कंसिडर कि हाँ 1 2 3 में मार्च का भी ले लेता हूँ, देन इट कंप्लीट दी 30 डेज. नो, 1 month means the end of the last date of that month. So your bill will mature on 28th of Feb. But always remember, on the date of maturity, they used to give the 3 days of grace period. 3 दिन का grace period का time दिया जाता है, and that is the final due date of maturity. So suppose I have drawn a bill on 31st Jan for 1 month. So you will consider 1 month is 28 Feb. हो गया. After that you will give 3 days grace period. 3 days of grace. So the date comes to 3rd of March. So your due date or maturity date will be 3rd of March. आपका जो बिल है वो mature कब होना चाहिए? By 3rd of March itself. Just taking another example. Suppose on 30th May or 31st May, either one, कुछ भी ले लो. You have drawn a bill on these dates, either on 30th May or on 31st Day for 1 month. Again you have drawn this bill for 1 month. So your maturity period will be 1 month. May के बाद June. So on 30th of June. This is 1 month. And 3 period grace you are going to allow. So 3 दिन आप grace भी allow करोगे. So your maturity period comes to 3rd of July. Clear? Now these two you got the concept. Now suppose if there is a gadget holiday or a bank holiday. Suppose 26 Jan आपने जो भी bill draw किया and his maturity period lies on some of the gadget days or the bank holidays, then what will be the maturity period? Now listen, suppose your bill is going to mature on 26th of Jan. So 26th Jan is a holiday, gadget holiday, that is your Republic Day. So your bill is going to mature before this period. So your bill is going to mature on 25th of Jan, not on 26th of Jan. Clear? Same way you can take the example of 2nd of October. Suppose your bill is going to mature on 2nd October. But 2nd October is your Gandhi Jayanti. So you are having a holiday. So on which day your bill is going to mature? 1 day earlier. That is on 1st of October. Clear? Now there is one more thing. Suppose there is sudden holiday. There is a death of one leader. So you got a sudden holiday. And on that concerned date, your bill is getting matured. So on that basis, sudden holiday का तो हमें पहले से पता नहीं होता. So this bank holidays we know पहले से कि 26 जैन को छुट्टी होती है, 15 अगस्त को हमारी छुट्टी होती है, we'll get holiday on 2nd of October. तो ये डेट्स हमें पहले से मालूम है, इसलिए हम 1 day earlier करते हैं. एंड जो सडन हॉलीडेज आता है, वी आर नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दैट. तो उस टाइम पे क्या होगा? द बिल विल मैच्योर ऑन द नेक्स्ट डे, द वेरी नेक्स्ट डे ऑफ दैट डेट. सपोज यू कैन टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ 5th of July. योर बिल इज गेटिंग मैच्योर्ड ऑन 5th of July, एंड ऑन 5th of July there was a death of one leader. So you got a sudden holiday. So your bill is not going to mature on 6th of July. It will get mature on 6th of July, the next very day. Clear? So these are the basic 4 concepts which you have to remember. Why? Because when you are going to pass the journal entries in this chapter, bills of exchange, so date are very important. Because what they are going to give you, they used to give you that you have purchased the goods on credit and so date. Then on so and so date you have draw a bill, so you are going to write. And after 2 month period of time your bill is getting mature. So they will give you the date. So along with your entries, date will play a very important role along with that. So you have to understand this concept also. So one is, you will get 3 days of grace period whenever your bill is going to mature. जो भी date हो उसमें आपको 3 दिन का grace period मिलेगा. The other thing what you have to remember, if there is a month, because every month is not of the same days. किसी में 30 दिन होते हैं, किसी में 31 days, and one month is having 28 and 29 days. So you will consider if your bill is, if you have drawn a bill for 1 month, So you will consider that full month. You will not consider कि नहीं इस month में 28 days ही हैं, सिर्फ 30 days हैं. I have to consider 31. No, that 1 month is whole month, right? Then next what I have explained you, if there is a casual holiday or if there is a bank holiday, then the maturity period falls before that period. That is 26 Jan. If your bill is going to mature on 26 Jan, so your maturity period will not be 26 Jan because 26 Jan is Republic Day and you will get a holiday. So the bill will going to mature on 25th of Jan. Same way, 2nd October. If your bill is going to mature on 2nd of the October, so your maturity period will not be 2nd October. It will be 1st of October. Because you are पहले से knowing कि 22nd October you are getting holiday on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. But if you got some sudden holiday due to any of the reason, I am just taking an example. Suppose the death of a leader. So you will get a sudden holiday. You are not prepared for that. And if your bill is maturing on that concerned date, then you are going to take the maturity period the very next day of that date. Suppose 5th of July, your bill is maturing on 5th of July and you will get a holiday because of due to death of some of the leader. You got the holiday on 5th of July, so your bill will mature on 6th of July. Clear? Now listen, today in this chapter what you have gone through the meaning of bills of exchange, the parties involved in bills of exchange, the specimen of bills of exchange, then the promissory note, parties involved in promissory note, specimen of promissory note, and lastly the concept of these. So on the basis of these concepts, the maturity period किस date को आएगा? You have been given 2 questions. Okay? So you have to solve that question. That will be your homework. Plus along with that you have to make all these notes whatever I have written on the board. So from the video you can copy that notes. So complete your notes